Hey guys, what's up? This is ScherBR talking. Welcome back to my channel. Today video will be talking about Bolt's trial event. This one is similar to Mech Liz University Part 2, where you have some stages where you can try some fast strategies to kill the enemies, and then you have a counter, like 10 minutes to run a special stage that drops very nice rewards. Well, this event is a little different. This time you have to purchase the tickets with these coins here, call it, I don't know, like probably boot coins or something. And well, you get 100 by clearing missions that you can see on the story or the home screen. Well, let's check there. Here, just go to missions, click on special, and boot trial you appear, and you can get many of these coins by just playing the game. Clearing story or the current events, defeating enemies will be enough to give you all the different coins. And then after you got those coins, you can purchase tickets. Just go here on exchange and you can purchase the green and yellow tickets. It's easier to start with the green, maybe you can change something, but no, you should just try your stops here on boot trial. Warm up, yeah, you see here, warm up. Nothing that you do here will give you drops, just for training. So after you train it enough and you purchase your tickets, and here on the daily quest, you can just go for the first and second. They are the best ones. Let me explain. The first one will require one of the yellow ticket, and it will just give you 10 times the rewards. And the second one uses 10 of the green tickets, and it will give you also the same rewards, 10 times the normal one. So don't do the other ones because they are slow and you are just wasting your time. Also don't do easy because, well, this one doesn't give you enough rewards. So let's just focus on the first and the second one when purchasing tickets. But now back to the stages, you have to focus your training on boot trial hard. Yeah, the stage here is very nice because it's not hard. You have 3 waves. The first wave have only those dogs, Sky, Wolf, and Lobo. And then the second wave has these Triceratops. And the third one has the Chimera. All of them are weak to the same stuff. That is heat and cold. Why? Because Joe is a featured style. We also got Polka and Barthélemy recently again, and they are very good for this strategy. I'll be showing you all of my strategies, starting with this one is one of the best ones. Probably be the best, but well, there's a second one that's also as good as this one. I'll be showing this strategy uses Liz and Joe. They work pretty fine here, but you need to get them to max level so it's easier to handle. The problem with this setup is that Joe is just so fast compared to Liz that sometimes she just goes before Liz. That's why Liz here is on the front lines. I'm also using this equipment called Quicksilver, so it increases 4 of her agility, meaning that she has higher chance to go first. Sometimes she may not go first, and that can kind of affect your speed time. But no worries, well, Joe can also help with damage. She opens with Sorbet Flambe to kill the first wave, and then she just uses Hybrid Magic on the third enemy. Because Liz is enough to kill the first boss that happens on the second wave, and the second boss she needs help. So that's why Joe has to attack. So I'm using Anime String. Let me explain the 3 characters that don't attack. Mirza don't attack, and he has delay with Steel Blade Light, so he will never ever attack. That's good because they don't make combos with him. The same is for Beer, but you have to get Steel Blade to 13 because this one also has delay, but you need, well, at least 1 awakening. And the other character is Nora. She needs 2 awakenings for Earth Shattered. There's also delay here, so she will never attack, allowing us to just use 2 characters. If they combo, they just combo together. Let's go and check this setup. Okay, so the first wave can be cleared with Joe, with Barthélemy, even with Mech, easily because they have very high damage output. Mech is not a fast attacker with his second skill. We'll be using Mech again. So, Flambe Sorbet killed all the enemies for the first wave. The second wave we will use Dragon's Fury. You know, she attacked it before. She can kill it because it has around 42,000. First wave has around 21,000. And the last enemy has around 55,000. I think that's true. So Liz needs help. She cannot kill this. So Joe comes here and finishes. So 4 moves, that's extremely fast. You can do in 3 moves, but the moves that you can use are kind of slow, so I still believe this is one of the best strategies. Well, for the second one, you still have Liz. You can maybe use another character like Taria, totally maxed and with all of her skills fully awakened, but I still believe Liz is better. But some people don't have Liz, so the next strategies will not use her. And instead of Joe, we can use Mech. Mech goes with Leopard 2. Mech has higher speed than Liz, so Leopard 2 will go first, killing the first wave, and then the remaining is the same. Let's go. Okay, so let's watch Leopard 2 going first. If you have problems, just try to decrease or increase the speed of your mech. I think it's better to increase the speed of mech than decreasing the speed for Liz, because she's pretty slow already. When she goes first with Dragon's Fury, it's good because you are just acting 4 times. Here she needs help, and well, we will be using mech with the Ringer. Yeah. Also work it pretty fast. Well, the third strategy may as well be the best one, because if something goes wrong, it still does very fine. Let's just check the characters. It's Polka and Barthélemy. Well, actually, the strategy only uses these 2 characters. I am also using Joe in the back because I don't have enough firepower, and the reason is because I use some skills that I have never used with these characters. Well, Polka is here because of Scattered Explosion, but not just that, also Magna Explosion can be used against the last enemy, because that's his cycle. He uses Scattered and then Magna Explosion. The same can be said for Barthélemy. He opens with Abaddon Hands and then uses Magna Explosion. At least his Magna Explosions has a higher rank level than the Polkas. And then Joe is here because of her passives. Bonding of Fire and Ice increases 5% of fire damage, and also Showtime 5% more, so 10% increase here. I'm also using full HP stones because we need more damage coming from those 2. Well, this is actually not a full HP stone, so let's change it. Okay, now it is. And well, just do the same for Barthélemy. They are the only characters needed here. But if you don't have enough firepower, just bring Joe in the back and equip her with equipments that decrease her agility. If she attacks, it's only on the last wave. Also, other thing is that you have to inherit Crimson Flare with 13 BP to override Sorbet Flambe, so that she does not use this attack. Yes? So let's go and see. Okay, so Barthélemy will finish the first wave by himself. Easily. Yeah, he does not need all that much damage. They don't pass 22,000 HP, I'm sure. This one here is Scatter Explosion time. Scatter Explosion has very high priority, so that means that Polka will always, or almost always, go before Barthélemy. And now they will just use Magna Explosion together. Yeah, you see, it worked without the usage of Joe. 4 action is also one of the fastest ones possible. And now the last strategy. Yeah, this one also works and uses some of the characters that we already used. But if you don't have Polka, you can try Miriam. If you don't have Miriam, you can try Blue. I mean, the second version of Miriam. They are also very powerful. Blue can also use a double S weapon that will help. You have to use Roufas in the middle. Yes, with Gun and Blade. Just increase machine gun to 8 because it's kinda unnecessary here. And in the back we have Joe. Why in the back? Because I don't want her to attack past turn 1. She would just use Sorbet Flambe and increase the damage of the other characters and not attack, unless, I don't know, third order changes. But the good thing is that this formation only needs 3 moves. Sometimes it will use 4 because of the order of attacks. Maybe Polka goes before Roufas when I don't need it to happen, but it can be very fast. But Roufas' attack is also pretty slow because it uses 2 attacks. The same can be said for Polka, so I don't know if it's faster than the other options, but let's see. Okay, so, well, Joe Open finishes the first wave by herself easily. She gets 25% increase in intelligence by being on that slot, so you don't even need her totally maxed. Now here is either Scatter Explosion or Gun and Blade. It's usually Scatter Explosion, that's why I got Polka to the front. Usually now Roufas attack with Gun and Blade, but sometimes Polka can attack first. Yeah, like it just happened. The good thing is that sometimes Gun and Blade first hit will kill the boss, sometimes, without having to use the second one. But I still believe it's kinda slow. You know, even if he goes before Polka, their attacks are just so slow. Yeah. So now let's do it for real. We just did it for tests, now let's do for real. So guys, there's a different approach and I want to explain. Instead of purchasing all the yellow tickets, because we don't know if the developers will give us more ways to get tickets, purchase only one. Yeah, only one, and then you have to run stage number 1 and stage number 2 at least once. You get by first time clear a special currency called horn. That horn will give you some tickets and maybe some other stuff later. And then you purchase 90s of the green tickets, and then you just go and run a single stage, so you can get the special drops from first clears as well, because they are counted for different stages. And then after that you run 10 times tickets for a spree. That is the same thing as purchasing the yellow tickets, but you have more options, because you may also decide to farm status if you want. I don't think it's a good idea, but if you have only 2 characters like the strategies that I just showed, that can clear this stage by themselves, you can bring 3 trainees. They may affect your speed runs because they can attack sometimes, make combos, they don't have the delay effect that I just explained it. But for some people, this is a way to save time, so you can farm for the event and also farm status. Seems like the status cap for this event are the same as the current events in the game, so you can get a lot of status by doing that as well. So you have a better way to choose what you want to do. If you want to farm status, if you want to farm the currency. I still prefer the currency because you are also farming gold pieces, and gold pieces are extremely valuable. We can farm status later, and also we always get more events with higher caps, so it doesn't matter so much. But just to explain that you have some different ways to approach this. Now you go to daily, and we can choose the first one, I think. Yes. You have 10 minutes to run this, boys. It says something here. Well, don't mind. Let's just go very fast. We have many rewards. Yeah, many style pieces. This is the only one that's limited here. And this Thomas is actually good for those that don't have a different version of Taria. He can petrify with good chances. And all the other rewards are still nice. Platinum tickets, stamina potions, and especially gold pieces. I will be using my setup number 3 that uses Polka and Barthélemy. I will stop now and fast forward all the process. And now I'll be doing with a different setup. This time I'll be using Liz and Joe. I will also fast forward the process so you can see. So guys, after finishing some of my runs, now I have this amount of currency, the green currency here. Let's purchase some jewels. Yeah, 3,000 jewels, that's a given. And then with the horns, we can also purchase 2,000 more jewels. And we will be left with not many horns, so you have to run the other stages as well. But this video ends here. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you want to support the channel, you have the links in the description. Don't forget to join our Discord server as well. We always chat about romancing SaGa UniverSe there. See each other on the next video. Bye.